download our app available from the App Store and Play Store. Hello and welcome to Medical Dialogues. I'm Roshni Dhar. Let's look at today's daily bulletin. In a major update, the Medical Counselling Committee has announced that there will be no further rounds for NEET SS Counselling 2022. Thus, all rounds for super specialty admissions for the academic session 2022 and 23 are over, and the unallotted candidates will be getting their refund soon. The notification issued to this effect by the MCC reads that, as informed by the NMC and Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, all the rounds of super specialty counselling for the academic session 2022 is over, and there will be no further round of NEET SS counselling for DM, MCH, DNB, SS seats. Hence, it is to inform all candidates who have participated in super specialty for this academic session 2022 that the refund process of all eligible candidates will start shortly. Marburg virus, which causes infection as deadly as Ebola, has been spreading like a wildfire in Africa. Now, the US Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has urged all travelers going to Kenya and Tanzania to take prevention to avoid catching the fatal virus. Furthermore, the health body is also sending personnel to help halt the spread of the virus. 2 doctors, a surgeon and an anaesthetist have been ordered by the Gujarat State Consumer Dispute Resolution Commission to pay 33.70 lakh compensation to the kin of a patient who died due to carbon dioxide embolism during a laparoscopy procedure, while the physician involved in the case was exonerated from the liability. Presiding member of the State Commission, R.N. Mehta, observed that the 2 doctors were liable for not providing efficient services to the patient, and their action led to an irreversible condition of the patient, and her death on the next day suggests that it was direct nexus with the cause of death of the patient. A new medicine is showing promise in treating heart failure, a common ailment linked to sleep apnea and a shorter lifespan. The drug known as AF-130 was tested in an animal model at Vaipapa Taumata Rao, the University of Auckland, where researchers found it improved the heart's ability to pump, but equally important, prevented sleep apnea, which itself reduces lifespan. Professor Julian Patton, director of the university's Manaki Manawa Center for Heart Research, said this drug does offer benefit for heart failure, but it's too for the price of one, in that it's also relieving the apnea for which there is currently no drug, only CPAP, a breathing device, which is poorly tolerated.
Parents who frequently exercise harsh discipline with young children are putting them at significantly greater risk of developing lasting mental health problems, new evidence shows. In a study of over 7,500 Irish children, researchers at the University of Cambridge and University College Dublin found that children exposed to hostile parenting at age 3 were 1.5 times likelier than their peers to have mental health symptoms, which qualified as high risk by age 9. Hostile parenting involves frequent harsh treatment and discipline and can be physical or psychological. It may, for example, involve shouting at children regularly, routine physical punishment, isolating children when they misbehave, damaging their self-esteem, or punishing children unpredictably depending on the parent's mood. A multidisciplinary team made up of doctors and scientists from the Hospital Del Mar Medical Research Institute and the Institute for Research in the Biomedicine has led a study which proposes a therapeutic approach for preventing the development of resistance to chemotherapy with oxaliplatin, one of the standard treatments for colon and rectal cancer. In the study, this group of researchers had already shown how this type of chemotherapy accumulates in the healthy cells surrounding the tumor, the fibroblasts. This causes the activation of a number of genes linked to poor treatment response and tumor progression, which stimulates the tumor environment and helps tumor cells that have survived chemotherapy to proliferate once again. To prevent this, the authors of the new study propose adding a cell-penetrating peptide to oxaliplatin. Tearing their meniscus, a crescent-shaped piece of a soft cushion of cartilage located between the femur and tibia, can be devastating for young athletes. It's easily damaged in people with congenital lateral discoid meniscus or those that are physically active, and once damaged, the meniscus cannot repair itself. The most common method has been to remove the damaged portion of the meniscus, but in recent years, meniscus-sparing surgeries that suture the margins of the meniscus at the tear have begun to spread. Researchers led by lecturer Yusuke Hashimoto and Professor Hiroaki Nakamura from Osaka Metropolitan University Graduate School of Medicine conducted a 5-year study of cartilage degeneration, following up on 41 young patients with lateral disc meniscus injuries who received different treatments. The subtotal resection group, where more than half of the meniscus was removed, and the plastic suture group, in which the torn margin of the meniscus was sutured, leading to a smaller resection. That's all for today. Stay tuned to Medical Dialogues for latest updates.
Never miss a medical update from Medical Dialogues. Like, subscribe, and press the bell icon.